Hey there, guys. Mr. Carmine here. And today I have Eric the Aviator with me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, hello there, everybody. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I'm actually doing quite well. I think I say early in a very light way. It's 12:10 in the afternoon here. It is lovely though. It's like it's good to be here.
I am a very, very late riser as well. I tend to wake up midday, so I'm with you on that one.
I'd like to be. It's tough though because like we have a 1 month old son, almost 2 month old son, and it's like it's a little challenging to get the kind of sleep I'd like to have.
Uh,
Let's just put it that way.
I imagine my cousin's just had a kid with his wife, and they are a bit busy to say the least. Anyway,
Yes,
let's
indeed.
jump right into these questions. Where are you from? Be surprised if people don't already know this, as it's in your intro.
I am from Central Florida. I'm in between Tampa and Orlando.
Okay, how did you get into YouTube? How did you start making your videos?
Well, it was porn. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, I was on Onslaught's Road to Commander series. I was one of the subscribers they pulled in. I'm a friend of Onslaught's thanks to Twitter. And yeah, I guess I was involved in that, and people seemed to enjoy my call outs. And well, at first they did, then they said I was too loud. And I was, my microphone was too loud. But I've learned my ways, and enough people asked me to start a channel that I did. And here we are now, 6 months later, with a few thousand subscribers, I guess 26,000 subscribers, something like that. And it's
Yeah.
kind of cool to see how many people come together and just are really excited about life. I really enjoy it a lot.
I think the reason that you've grown so much is because you are very enthusiastic. You're very charismatic. I know you have such a wide variety of content on your channel, but would you like to say to people what stuff you kind of offer on your channel?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we do things a bit differently than most people because my goal is not just to share gaming stuff. My goal is to share
Yeah.
adventures and life with people because I've been really blessed to have a kind of unique life. I get to do a lot of different things that most people don't get the opportunity to do. And so I take people flying and skydiving and wakeboarding. And I just uploaded a video literally as we're having this conversation. It just finished uploading. It's wakeboarding slacklining at a surf expo in Orlando this weekend. And it was just kind of cool to see
Yeah.
how all this stuff comes together. And it's different. I don't know. It's fun.
I'm trying to start incorporating some of that stuff in my channel, because I do a bit of photography here and there, and my dad does a lot of it. He's done it for most of his life, so I was thinking that I might start doing a bit of that because it seems to have worked out pretty well for you. I know that your subscribers love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun too because it keeps it fresh in your mind. Because that's part of the problem. You have to realize that you always have, if you're doing gameplays over and over and over again, after a while, you're gonna get tired of it. Like
Yeah.
whereas me right now, I'm really excited because today I'm gonna game for this will be my second day gaming in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I'm like, yes, I miss gaming so much. So I don't
um,
know. It's one of those things.
I know you were heavily involved in the Call of Community event. Just so people know, how did you get involved with that and Game Dunzo?
That was my project, actually. Pirate Puncher and I came together with the idea of doing something that would be charity based, basically just to bring the community together in a kind of a dark time. And
Yeah, that was a
I,
yeah.
I, I ended up not sleeping for 5 days, I think. I mean, I got a couple naps here and there, and I put the whole thing together. My past life, I ran a marketing company, and my specialty was developing programs like Call of the Community, doing big launch events, and so it kind of worked out to my strengths, and we were able to raise over $23,000 and just
Whoa.
bring together tons of people, 1.2 million views, I think, at the time, and it's just ridiculous. So we're really pleased with it.
Yeah, I watched that. It was really good. I understand you're doing another one, aren't you? The version 2. I was talking to
Talk
Swifty
two.
about that. Yeah, yeah, the cock 2. That's what Swifty calls it.
Talk two. It'll be longer. It'll be harder. It will be a bit juicier. I
Oh,
promise. For it sounds horrible, but no, we know that it's supposed to be naughty. It's gonna be a great time. We're really excited about what's gonna happen with that, just because we're helping so many people, and we're gonna be promoting Thirst Relief International solely next time. They're an incredible organization that brings clean water to people all over the world. For like $5,
yeah,
you get clean drinking water for someone for 30 or 40 years, and that's
yeah.
just amazing.
It's
So
nuts, isn't it?
yeah.
Normally I ask people what they want to do as a career, but as you're one of the older people that I've had on the show, what do you do as a career? And is there any kind of things that you would like to do in the future?
Well, I'm retired, quote unquote, which basically means that I work 90 hours a week on YouTube and make nothing for it. But my past life, I was in marketing. I sold airplanes. I've been a flight instructor. Now I basically I have my photography business, where I take pictures of people's weddings, and I make YouTube videos. And I really love doing both. And eventually, it would be nice to actually have the YouTube thing make enough money so that I don't have to do other things. It's just so much fun to be a part of communities like the gaming community on YouTube. I don't know, it's different.
Yeah, similarly to that, do you do your YouTube for the fun of it? Is it for the enjoyment and everything? Because I know that there's some people out there that just do it for the money. I know you're not like that at all. Because you can tell that you're definitely enjoying it when you're doing it.
Well,
Is that
the
why?
way I look at it is a little bit different. I'm like, if you're doing something you enjoy, you should be able to make a living at it. And that's been the way I've been since I was 8 years old. I tell you, I started my first business when I was 8, shining shoes, and I loved doing it. It was great fun. But you know what, dadgummit, if you're not going to make money, it's kind of pointless. So for
Yeah,
me, YouTube will always be entertaining and fun. And if it stops being entertaining and fun, I'll stop doing it.
yeah,
I definitely would like to see it become profitable because I put a ton of money and time into it, but that's just because I want to feed my family, not because
yeah,
it's all, I don't know, it's all part of a balancing act, because there are a lot of people who are money hungry and whatnot, but
yeah,
it's just good business, and
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
what people have to realize. If you're going to invest your time into something, you darn well better make something out of it, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, that I totally agree with that as well. Yeah. Okay, moving on here to more kind of gaming related
Dun dun
questions,
dun.
the serious things. um, what do you think you're gonna play more, Battlefield 3 or Modern Warfare 3?
I think I will enjoy Battlefield 3 more, but I'll probably play more Modern Warfare 3.
That is exactly the same as me. Everyone that I've had on has said the exact same thing as well. Modern Warfare 3 they'll get addicted to, but they'll prefer to play Battlefield 3.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Black Ops. Like I play a lot of Black Ops, and I played a good amount of Battlefield Bad Company 2 now, but Battlefield Bad Company 2 is just pure unbridled fun. It's very
Yeah,
rare that something happens and I'm like, ah, it
yeah.
does happen, but it's pretty rare. And I don't know, I enjoy that element of it, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I think the reason that I like am swayed to playing more Call of Duty is like because of my friends. They just the majority of them are on Call of Duty, not Battlefield. But
Correct.
hopefully that'll change when Battlefield 3 comes out. Maybe there'll
Yeah.
be a bit more balance between the two games. What's your favorite game of all time? Any game you can choose.
Ooh, I've been asked this a lot lately. I think I do a lot of live streaming, and people are always asking questions. I bring people on Skype. I think you've been on a couple times. Like we bring people on Skype and just have a conversation, and it's really kind of fun. But no, the probably favorite game, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I think is probably my favorite game of all time. Just because the motorcycles were awesome, you could fly a float plane. I mean, it was just unbridled fun, and it was between that and Halo 2.
Oh,
Probably
that's a good one
the
as
two
well.
games I've spent the most time
Good
on.
choices. Good choices.
Yeah, a little bit different, a little bit different. I,
You
I love COD 4 as well, but I don't know. Like I'd say probably Halo 2 and good old Grand Theft Auto shenanigans are probably my two favorites.
Yeah. GTA San Andreas was my probably my favorite of all time. That was.
See, San Andreas, man, freaking skydive for days.
I remember playing it on PS2, and I said this in one of the other interviews I did with someone else. At the time, I was like 10, and I can't believe that my parents let me play this game because, like, some of it is just horrific.
Yes, yes, it is. There's no doubt about that.
Um, what kind of player are you when it comes to Call of Duty? Are you the guy that camps back, or are you the run and gunner or
I am
sniping?
non-stop run and gun, no matter what gun I'm using, most often to my peril. I can be a little bit campy, like when I know I'm close to a streak or I'm trying for a flawless gameplay, but the majority of the time, I'm just trying to move back and forth to cover and pretending I'm Sandy Ravage and keep reminding myself, "You ain't Sandy, baby."
Yeah, yeah, I get that a lot as well. There seems to be a pattern with the people that I've had on. They those questions seem to be answered very, very similarly. Everyone who is a commentator seems to be a run and gun man. Have you ever got into the competitive side of things? Like, have you been on game battles with any of your mates and stuff, or are you just down to clown around, as it were?
I've tried game battles twice. I had a doubles team with a teammate who is a nice guy, but I didn't know the callouts on MLG maps. which makes for a really challenging gameplay when you're playing doubles. And the team we were up against were just awesome. So that we played one game of that, and then I played Modern Warfare 2 game battles one time, and that game was so incredibly connection based, like more than any other game I've ever
Yeah,
played. It was
yeah.
so bad. And the problem was that we ended up playing TDM on sub base, and I went 2-18. And that was so embarrassing for me that I hadn't played since.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whenever I have ever played game battles with someone, the thing is, the people that I always end up bumping into are arseholes, you know? They're like, you bump into them, they're like, they pick anything that you've done wrong, and they're like, right, we're disputing it right now, no matter whether you win or lose. Like, I know you won fairly, but you did this, blah, blah, blah. And it's
That's
like,
so
wow.
cheap. I don't know. I'm not an advocate of that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of people that do that. I don't really want to get involved with them. Just so people know, what consoles or platforms do you play on? Do you cover all branches now that you've got your beastly computer?
Well, my beastly computer literally just installed Windows 7 Service Pack 1 as we're on this conversation. And I actually have two. I have the PC. I have a Xbox 360. I actually have two Xbox 360s, and I'm trying my darndest. I have been for months now to trade some lovely subscriber in one of my Xboxes for a PS3, because I want to get a PS3 to play with that PS3 guys, and I do lots of open lobbies and stuff. I just feel like, why not? It'd be kind of fun, but it hasn't happened yet. So we'll see what happens in the future.
I am absolutely dying to get a PS3 as well, mainly because I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. I do quite a few Assassin's Creed style videos, like Escablade's stuff. He's with Machinima, and they are always out on PS3 first. The betas, everything. It's like Call of Duty on Xbox. Like Xbox gets everything first as far as Call of Duty goes, but Assassin's Creed we get it months after, which is such a pain in the arse.
Really? See,
Yeah.
I've only played a little bit of Assassin's Creed, so I don't really know much about it. Interesting.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed. I mean, when this Revelations comes out, I think it's gonna kind of boom a bit. The multiplayer is going to be somewhat better than the last ones. And there is beginning to be quite a lot of directors on Machinima and Yeousch, etc., that are doing Assassin's Creed videos because it's kind of an untargeted market. And a lot of people are getting into that. So, yeah, hopefully that'll go well. So, also, how often do you do live streams? Just as a bit of an advertisement for yourself, because I know that your live streams are very fun.
No, man, I'm glad you like them. I will say, like, this is something that I'm really passionate about doing. I love live streaming. I feel like it's something that you can do that's really unique, that you end up having the opportunity. And not a lot of directors do it, but you get the opportunity to interact with your subscribers in a way that no one else can. And so right now I'm live streaming 3 to 5 days a week, and we're about to be locked in on a schedule because Twitch.tv loves our live stream so much they want to promote us. Like they love what we're doing too. 'Cause we actually, we'll get on board with people and just talk on Skype. We had a 4-hour long session the other day. I talked to over 200 subscribers on Skype with Pirate Puncher and JX23 and a whole bunch of other people there as well. And it's a great time. It's really neat to spend that time. So
finally, have you heard of Yeousch? I take it you have.
Yeousch?
I was going to ask you if I could get a Yeousch, damn it. But
I knew you were going to say it. No, yeah, Yeousch has got good stuff, man. I've heard good things.
Okay, well, thank you for coming on the show. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out Aviator's channel. The link will be in the description. There'll also be a link to my channel as well. There's a playlist with all these interviews on. So if you enjoyed it, please check them out. And thanks for watching. See you guys later.